Well, hello and welcome. This is week 45, day number one. And we're getting closer and closer to finishing this whole year of making calls really to sellers, motivated sellers, finding sellers for real estate opportunities, real estate investment opportunities. I do it not so much to wholesale houses, but we end up wholesaling a lot of them. Because we don't keep most of them, we don't flip most of them, but the calls are the same. Our game plan is for us to generate passive income, and so that's what we show here: generate passive income, buy passive income. So buy different opportunities to generate passive income or cash flow. So we want to buy cash flow. However, we do a lot of flips. We do a lot of wholesaling, but the calls are the same every single day. So today we are going to do another live training, live phone calls to kind of show you how to do real estate wholesaling. So if you're interested in real estate wholesaling, if you're a newbie, you haven't done a deal yet, you're trying to get your first deal, watch this video and you will get an insight as to how to get deals. We're going to be calling sellers right now. We don't have to struggle too much. So quick explanation. Before I do that, give me a like, a subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. My contact information is below. If you want to do deals together with me, make sure you contact me below. If you don't know what you're doing, if you get nervous, if you get stuck on a deal, contact me below. I will help you out. Okay, you're not alone. A lot of people out there. Just teach you, give you 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then they say, okay, off you go, right? But we don't do that here. If you get stuck, contact me below. If you need a contract, contact me below. If you want to learn how to flip that contract, contact me below. If you are trying to find a cash buyer, contact me below. We have plenty of buyers for our deals. But also, if you have a good deal, we can JV on that deal. Maybe we have deals and you want to JV on our deal so you don't have to do the heavy lifting. Contact me below, okay? Leave a comment or send me an email or however you choose to do it. Below is the information on how to do it. So go ahead and do that. If you just want to come and look at the phone calls, so you can go through your script and modify your script or make it better, or you have a suggestion on how I can make my script better, let me know below as well. Okay, so we're going to start here really fast and furious because we went through the weekend and we had some people that, somehow the weekend people do things late at night. And so I can't, like at 2 a.m, I can't reply to people. You know what I mean? So what we're doing here is we are going to start calling. So this one here came from direct mail campaign, as the majority of the last ones have come. But very fast, I want to give you an overview. How do you start wholesaling houses, right? How do you start doing the business? Well, the number one thing really that you have to do, the first position, the first employee, if you wanted to see it that way, or the first department, right, is the sales department. So there's marketing and sales, right? So marketing and sales, the first department has to be the sales department. That department is the one that is in charge of closing the deal, right? Talking to sellers. That is where you make your follow-ups. So that is the most important department, is the follow-up. Acquisitions, they call it as well, follow-up. But to me, it's the sales department. You're sending out contracts. You're doing scheduling meetings, you're hunting down the sellers, identifying the pain, identifying the reason why they're selling their house or they're thinking about it. So that is where everything begins, right there, because you don't have to spend money on marketing. As long as you're good at that, you could even go knocking on doors and figuring out either if an owner would like to sell or if they know somebody who might. And that's it. And then you start doing your follow-up and start building your pipeline from there. But your number one skill at the beginning, it probably has to be you, is to get really good at follow-up. If you're really good at follow-up, you're going to close deals. Also, if you're really good at follow-up, you will identify mistakes when you start hiring people, and you can train them on how you want them to do the business. From there, the second department that's most important is the marketing department. So sales comes first, then marketing department comes second. And that's where you send out direct mail, or you are texting people, or you are sending emails, even people I've heard, direct messages to people on Facebook groups, innovating ideas like that are getting results in this market today because it's just so saturated. Of course, it's a given that you need to have a cold calling at least 10,000 leads per month for you. Okay. 10,000 per month. Don't think that you can get deals in this market if you're not doing that. Now the laws are becoming more and more strict, so you got to be careful with that, and so if you don't get in trouble, if you don't want to get in trouble, again, contact me. I'll give you my systems that I've put in place. Again, I'm not a guru or anything like that. I'm just kind of sharing what I'm doing. This is more or less a vlog that I am doing. So I'm pretty much sharing what I have been doing with partners, but myself. I mean, networking is the third department that you have to open, because you have to go deep and not wide. A lot of people want to go wide, but you've got to go deep. So you'll understand more what I mean by that, but very simply, it is, don't be busy opening a bunch of marketing channels and doing the bare minimum for each one of them. You got to go deep into each marketing channel. So if you're cold calling, get really good at cold calling. Get really good at your script, and you have to write your own script, because it has to be your voice. You want to be consistent. You teach it to your VAs, and then you're good, right? That's what I do. So we own pretty much the majority of a call center in 3 different countries that we operate the call center. One of them is or the first country is going to be the Philippines. Then second country is going to be India. The third country is going to be Cancun. So we have it coming out of 3 different sources, because we employ different talent to attract or to talk to sellers. And of course, the fourth country is going to be the United States, because we also do follow-ups from the United States. I'm in charge of doing a lot of the follow-ups. So I have other people in place for financing, or for dispositions, or for flipping, or for managing rentals, etc. So there's other people that's all they do. And this is all I do. That's why I make the videos. So let's get started here. This lead here came from direct mail. Let's see how good it is. Lead is not interested at the moment. Agreed to be called back in 6 months. Okay, so what we do here is, when I see that, I'll send them a message here, a text message. And the fourth thing you got to do, and I'm going to tell you this as I start working, because like I said, I'm not a guru. I'm not good at teaching. I'm just kind of showing you what I am doing. So then you have to have a very good CRM, and the CRM has to have the capabilities of doing follow-up. So that's what I am doing here. I'm setting this up, moving it from one stage of my funnel in my CRM, which is, just like a funnel, wide at the top, deep at the bottom, right? So you got to go deep. So you take people through different stages of the funnel, right? Go down. And when they change stage, there's triggers that have to be specifically designed for each individual stage. And so I'm moving this one from new lead to attempted contact. I texted them. Okay. Opportunity, no name. No name. 6 months. Okay. So now that that's taken care of, we are moving on to the next one here. And what I try to do, these are not cold calls. These are follow-up calls. You've got to be really good at not letting your funnel go cold. Okay, so it always has to be working. Like at 10 a.m., for example, right now it's 8 a.m. So at 10 a.m., some sequences will begin. The reason I don't send them first thing in the morning, like at 8, when I start making calls, is because I don't want to be bombarded. People will call me back. So some voicemail drops will send, some text messages, some emails will send out automatically to every prospect in the pipeline, not all at once, but they're on a drip sequence according to each stage of the funnel and according to a certain script for each stage of the funnel. It's very, very deep, as I was saying. It's not complicated, it's easy, but it is hard to keep track if you're not organized, right? So that's pretty much how we do it. Let's go into the next prospect here. Okay. So this one here is in Jacksonville. So first thing I want to do is I want to look at the address here. So, okay. This one, I just want to see where exactly it is. It looks like a 2-story house. Okay. Forest Hills. I did a house here on Forest Hills a number of years ago. It was a flip. I got it at the tax deed auction, Forest Hills. At the time, I was not a very good flipper. So I just kind of bought it and then resold it. I didn't do a thing to it. Okay. 154. Okay. Let's see what the notes say. Spoke with Gregory. He's selling property at Rest Lawn. It was his parents, and they bought it and passed away. His asking price is 150. He agreed for a follow-up call. 150, 154. Let's see. Okay, so let's call him and see.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
No answer. Before I used to waste time typing, hey, I called. No answer. I will try back later. But now I don't do that because my system is getting better and better every single day. So it records all of that by itself. If I attempt a call, it says that I attempted a call, you know. So now I'm going to text him. I just said, good morning, Greg. This is Ben. Give me a call when you're able. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So this one looks very good. So I will put him on a persevering campaign. And that's it. I know I have to follow up really strongly with him. Okay. So part of the thing that I like about what I do, recording all of these phone calls, is that we get to work as a team. So don't forget to contact me below. Okay, let's see here. Okay, next call. This one here is in Palm Coast, which is south of Jacksonville. Let's see here. I just want to see exactly where it is. My primary market is Central Florida, but I used to flip houses in Jacksonville. I still do. We have 4 flips at the moment, 4 flips right now that we're doing in Jacksonville. So we still very heavily do things in Jacksonville, but it's not my primary market per se. Okay, I know this is a little bit far, but okay. So let's see. Ooh, let's see. West Hampton Drive. Yeah. I think this is, yeah, okay. So let's see what the notes say here. So recording. We are the owners of the subject property. It's a ranch style house, only 1 floor, 1 level. We have tenants in there for the last 20 years. Spoke with Ala. They're considering selling their property. They're open hearing offers. This is their secondary home. They have tenants in it and have a property manager. She agreed to a follow-up. Okay. Let's see. Give them a call. And this is what it is. This is the business right here. You just call every day, all day long. Just pretty much. That's it.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning, Miss Ala. This is Ben. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. I was calling you back. You had spoken to my assistant about your property on West Hampton Drive in Palm Coast. And I was looking at it because I think you guys have a tenant in there and you're considering selling it.
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys in Palm Coast?
No, we live in New York.
You live in New York. Okay. Understand. Okay. How often do you visit Florida? I'm curious.
Once a year.
Once
But
a year.
lately with COVID,
Yeah.
we haven't been there like for 3 years.
3 years. Okay. Understand. Yeah. It's been a little bit rough, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me a little bit about how you think the sale might go. Do you want to sell it with a tenant in it, or would the tenant vacate the properties and we'd buy it as a vacant house?
We would like to sell it as it is.
As it is. Okay. Okay. Do you have an asking price in mind?
Yeah, it's like around 300,000.
Around 300,000. Okay. That's a little bit higher than what Zillow shows. Zillow shows 281. So
Okay.
I don't always go by Zillow, of course, but I did look at a couple of other websites, such as, for example, let's say realtor.com. That one has it. I had a note here. Realtor.com has it for 263. So that's a little bit higher. Are you the reason I mentioned that is because I was going to ask you if you are if the around 300 is the best you can do.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do. Okay. Okay. Let me look at a couple of things here. 281 on Trulia. Would you well, let me ask you this. You're renting it currently. Our interest would be to buy it and rent it as well. Do you think what do you think we can rent it out for?
Our tenants, they have Section 8.
They have Section 8. Okay. Do you know what Section 8 is allowing them right now to pay?
They pay like Section 8 pays like a little bit more than 50%, 55, I think, and the rest they are paying themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a management who managing this house.
Okay.
Also, all the information they have, and in order to sell it, I have to notify them as well. So
yeah.
Right now, I'm getting a couple of offers. I have to discuss it with my family, and
yeah,
we will make a decision the best for us as we can. So that's what it is.
yeah. No, I understand that. I understand that for sure. So if we said so you're saying that you would sell it for 300,000, right?
Around 300, yes.
Okay. So if we were to give you the 300,000, would you help us with the financing?
What do you mean? You mean?
Yeah. Could I make payments on it and then in a couple years just pay off the balance?
I have to discuss it with my husband because we are in a process to, to go to live somewhere else, and we need the money. I have to discuss it with my husband about that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Total sense. Okay. So, yeah, if we were to do it, I mean, I suppose what we could do is we could do it in we call that a balloon payment, right? So we could do it in a, not so long a term. So we could just do maybe 1 or 2 years and then cash you completely out. In the meantime, you'd be receiving monthly payments until, you know, we're able to get the property to a level to where we can refinance it and then completely cash you out. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'll discuss it and I will get back to you.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. I will also, you know, if I don't hear back from you, I'll touch base by the end of the week, if that's okay.
Okay,
Okay, Ms. Ala, thank you so much, and we'll talk soon, okay?
absolutely. Have a nice day.
Likewise. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She was a little bit hesitant. Didn't budge too much on the asking price. She definitely is interested. Let's see here. Why is this not? She definitely is interested in selling. Comma, this is a rental property. Period. They live in New York and have not been to Florida since before COVID. And they just want to get rid of it. Period. They have a property management company that is managing a tenant and does everything for them. Comma, she has to inform them that she's going to sell. Period. The paragraph. She would not budge below $300,000. So I just switched to terms and told her that we could cash her out within a few years. And she didn't say no, but she said that she was gonna talk to her husband about it and get back to me. So I asked if I could follow up by the end of the week, and she said yes, period. You never know. I've gotten so many people just by being not so aggressive, you know, and just sort of asking them if they could help us with the financing. Attempted, so on this one. Contacted and follow up, okay. No, this will be a little bit higher in the funnel. Okay, on this one, I made a verbal, right? So I am going to slightly modify because I have a stage on my funnel that says make an offer, right? Because I've done a little bit of due diligence, but I will also add made verbal offer. Like I said, I am not really good at this. So if I could do this, you can do it as well. But even though I'm not good at all, like I don't consider myself to be good at this, I get deals all the time. So there you go. If you're good, you're going to do much better than me. I know that there's a lot of people out there that make these kinds of videos that I'm making, and they're way better than me. They really are. So, you know, but at the same time, that, in my opinion, seems a little intimidating. So it's easier to watch a guy like me because it makes you feel better because you know you can do better, right? So. Vacant property. Okay, let's see. The property is in Jacksonville. Okay. This particular caller calling this property here, or these properties, it's just somebody that we were testing out. We always test out new people, so I don't have high hopes for this property here. $300,000. Okay. James.
Call has been forwarded to.
Okay, no answer. Let's move on to the next. Let's move to the next stage. Attempted it. No answer. So like I said, when I move from one stage to another, the triggers begin, and they start receiving communications from us. St. Petersburg. Why am I getting a St. Pete property? Sold last year. Occupied by tenant. Needs work. Okay. Let's see. No answer. Okay. Attempted contact, no answer. Okay. So let's go on to the next. On average, I get about one person, one contract per day. So you can imagine, and let's say, you know, I didn't. So the minimum I might get is 3 per week. That is 12 contracts a month. That's a lot. You know, in my opinion, that is a lot. So planning on selling property. Steve. Occupied by daughter. She gave me Steven phone number. Where's to talk to? It's a voicemail. He's in Sanford.
This is Tracy with Charles Rosenberg Realty. I'm sorry that I missed your call, but please leave your
wanted to speak with Steven. So this is an agent property. Okay. 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 Board a plane. Okay, so when I tried to save Steven number couldn't be, there's no database. Okay, so we already have him on our database. That's the problem here. Mm. Okay, so on this one, she keeps replying, so that's good. Okay. Let's see what she says next. Move on to the next. Travis. St. Augustine. Let's see. Looks like a big house. Sold. Okay, what's the story? 2 years ago, it sold. Interested in selling, has a mortgage that is assumable. Needs updating. Looking for cash buyers. Forward to hearing from us. Okay. Let's see here. Travis. Again, I am not selling a course. I always say that in my videos because people don't trust you or something. If they think you're selling a course, trying to sell them something, I'm not selling you a course or anything. Okay, so no answer here. So no, I'm not selling a course at all. I will be selling a course for private money lenders. Okay, how to invest in your deals. so that I will have a course so they can make money with your deals. So tempted. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to properties that came in through our amazing Facebook ads that we got set up. So if you want that the workflow, if you want the system, the Facebook ad system, let me know below, because I'll just give it to you. I won't charge you anything for it. It took me forever to find a really nice like a blueprint to doing Facebook ads. I built it myself. And so if you want it, I'll just give it to you. But do let me know. It's just a framework, you know, that you can have if you want it. So let's see here. This one came, so I have to review because they answer questions on the landing page. So I gotta go see what they answered. Property info. Nothing was answered here. Additional owner occupied. Nothing on there. House listed with a realtor? No. Reason for selling the house is financial hardship. We can definitely help them with that. Wants to sell within 3 months. And then we get the name of the campaign. Non-interest open, okay. Need to buy, copy. Don't fix it, just sell it. That's the name of our ad. Is owner occupied? Okay, behind on payments, no. Okay, so Donna, let's see if I got an address here. Okay, here it is. Flagler Beach, okay. These are people who are, I don't have to convince them. They reached out, so I do a little bit more due diligence on these. So this one here, Flagler Beach, let me just see exactly where. This is about 25 minutes from me, I think. It's close to the water. It's within walking distance. Let's see, somebody replied to me. Okay. Okay. So It looks like a good location. It's beautiful. So 569 on Zillow. And then let's see Redfin. 583, so it's higher in Redfin. Let's see realtor.com. $343. So open door is $343. So let me put this on the notes here. So I'm going to also look at okay, so my median price here is 666. Let's see what she wants for it. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. 520. So I don't know. This is all over the place. Confidence is 2 though. So I am just checking the ARV now to sort of figure out when I speak to her where she might be. So 569 on Zillow is probably what she's going to be, 569. So yeah, okay. So let me call her, Donna.
Sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. If you just leave a message, I'll be glad to call you back. Thanks.
Hello, Donna. This is Ben. I was just calling you back. I received your message. So if you can, give me a call back. I'll send you a text message with my info. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Good morning, Donna. It's Ben. Just tried calling you. Please reach back out when you are able. Then my phone number, 407 7. Okay. Okay, so I will move her to another stage in the funnel. Tempted. Okay, there we go. Great. Let's go on to see another property. Orange Park. Okay. So it looks like the email address is not working here. Okay, let me see the address. Orange Park. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. This is a beautiful location. I love this location. But this is not a house. That's what's What's wrong with this? What is it? Oh, unit. Okay, so she didn't give me the unit number. Okay, well, let me see here. What details I can read about. Is the house currently listed with a realtor? Yes, downsizing. Wants to sell within 3 months. Okay, tenant occupied. So it's a rental house for them. Behind on payments, yes, 3+ months. They're behind on payments. Okay. Judy Ann. Let's take a look.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you can hang up.
It's Ben. I was just returning your call when you are available. Okay. Somehow people, and there are certain things that happen all the time. I cannot explain it, but there's certain times when you're calling, not a particular time in the day or the week, but you go through like a dry spell or something, you know, where no one answers or everybody tells you the same thing. So it feels like you're doing something wrong, but just power through it because it's not you. It's something happens out there that I cannot explain. So it looks like we're going into that type of situation. Okay, Jennifer. Okay, let's see the property address here. They want to move yesterday. That's good. Crescent City. Okay, let's see where this is exactly. Palatka, south of Palatka. Okay. Okay. So it looks like it might be like a mobile home or something. So yeah, this is it. 840 square feet. Okay, so it might be like a mobile home. Jennifer, okay. We got a portfolio from these ads a couple of weeks ago. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, is this Mr. Klesson?
This is Ms. Clesson.
Okay, so I think your mom or a relative or somebody, Jennifer, submitted a a form to us about selling your property in Crescent City, Huntington.
That would be correct.
Okay, so you guys are looking to sell?
Well, I am. I don't know about whose guys you're talking about, but I'm the only person that lives there, and I would be the one selling it if the price is right.
Okay. What was your name?
Jennifer.
Oh, so you are Jennifer. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was confused a little bit here by the notes. So I read that you're behind on your payments.
Oh, that's kind of funny. You must not know much of anything.
Well, I was just looking at the answers given on there. So why don't we do this? Tell me what the situation is.
I have someplace else I want to move, and I need to get rid of this house. It's paid for.
It's paid for. Okay. Paid for. Okay. And so.
And it has a new central air system, and in 2 weeks it's going to have a new roof. It is a panoramic lake view home in the middle of a fernery on a pretty lake, and it needs decks and flooring, but it's totally livable. I've lived there 5 years, so. But I found something that is more in line with what I need, which is land.
Oh, land. Okay.
It's only got 3.3 acres, and I have large critters.
Oh, you gotcha. It's 3 point, how many?
Right.
3.3 acres. Okay. Okay. And you've owned it for 5 years, you said?
Well, I've lived in it 5 years. I think I've owned it 6. I didn't move in it right away because I had to sell where I was living.
Yeah. What kind of animals do you have? I'm curious.
Cows.
Oh, do you is that a business that you run?
Well, no, I'm a baker actually. Mine are pets.
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
just a city girl gone country, and now I got a farm and just need to get rid of what I got.
Oh, that sounds
So,
lovely. Me and my wife and my kids, we want to get some animals, and stuff, and for like chickens and stuff and cows and so forth. My daughter, she's 5. She wants pigs, not to eat, but just like pets. I'm like that might be like.
Yeah, I completely understand. My pet bull is 2,000 pounds. He's a big one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And we're expecting our first baby, and I have one really old Brahma that's about 2,000 pounds as well.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we're looking to bail out because I found a tract of land, and I need to get rid of where I'm living to make another house up here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great house, and it was used for a party house for all the young people in this area.
Oh.
For like the longest time, they used it as like a boys' party house because it's fishing and all the gnarly boy stuff and outside shower and all that weird stuff for boys.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
it is. It's a great place to live. I mean, you can be buck naked 24/7 if you wanted to. You have no neighbors. So that is an ideal point for some people.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of the countrymen, that's their first question. Can I pee out my door without no neighbors?
You're kidding. Wow.
No. Number one question in Florida, I assure you.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah, I buy and sell, but I usually do low end stuff. But that's usually one of the questions I get asked, along with the race question. What's next door?
Yeah. So you're flipping houses. You're flipping properties.
Yeah, I flip properties just a little bit though. I have more, not a lot of time because I have the cows and all that.
Yeah.
So I do like 2 or 3 a year just to keep me going.
Yeah. We have a lot in common, because that's part of like what we do, flipping things, houses and some commercial stuff as well. So, man, that's awesome.
Right. I just bought an old packing plant over here in town it's on 0.85 and it's like a giant freaking barn, right?
Wow.
And there was a packing plant on it at one time, but right now it's just well septic in this giant barn on 12 lots, which equal 0.85.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it for a 10 spot, so I'm pretty happy.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yep, yep.
Do you have kids?
Just college kids.
Oh, gotcha.
No kids in state or nothing. They all live out of state.
Oh, they did. Man, you sound so young. I thought you had young kids.
Yep. No, they're like in their 30s.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Yep. Anyhow, I gotta run because I got animals waiting on me and I'm sitting in the truck.
Well, let me ask you.
Let me know what you.
Well, let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
what were you thinking about? As far as you wanted to sell it for, asking price.
I'm looking. I was gonna try and sell it myself and put 350 on it, and if somebody had a commission or whatever, even if I did it at 325, there's still some to squeeze. But I mean, if somebody can come with me with three in their hand, 300,000 cash, I would get rid of it.
Okay, 300 cash. Okay. Okay, let me do this. I'll do a little due diligence, and what I'll do, I'll call you back later, probably today. Let me just kind of look at the comps and so forth. Okay. Now that I
All right.
I have a number to work with, and then I'll let you know what we can do.
All right. Just so you know, there was 12 lots directly across the street on Shortcut that were subdivided, and they sold 10 lots, all 20-acre lots pretty much, and they got about 230,000 a lot.
Okay.
And that's what this strip that I'm on, for whatever reason, a whole bunch of rich people have come up from the Sarasota area and bought, and I guess it's just getting too noisy for them there. And people like quiet when you get old,
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
And it's getting harder and harder to find it. But that place that I live is a bachelor's place, made in heaven, I assure you. Fishing, you can do anything a guy,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I'm not to say there's not a female out there that might not like it. I loved it there because you see deer and every kind of critter you can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen 2 different bears come through.
No
and,
kidding. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So beautiful.
We get it pretty much everything. Armadillos, 10 kinds of frogs, 10 kinds of flies, 10 kinds of crickets.
Wow.
Just, raccoons, rats, weasels, otters. I get everything.
No kidding. What about the house? Is the house doesn't sound like it's a mobile home, is it?
No, it's a 2-flat wood frame house.
Okay.
It's kind of designed like an apartment upstairs, pretty much. It's just a one big, large bedroom upstairs, one really large living room where I got my drum kit set up, and then a small, crappy bathroom that you do everything while you sit on the pot, pretty much. And then a little kitchen. Yeah, I'm a bathtub girl, so that's the only thing that is jiving in Florida.
Oh, that's
So,
funny.
yeah. It's like all these women are okay with showers. What's going on here?
I know.
And
Bathtub. Yeah, that's where it's at.
Well, when you're a real large woman, a lot of them can't, fit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I
I think
understand.
that's what part of they don't care, because,
Yeah, I know it. I know it. Do you have any
Anyhow,
pictures? Do you have any pictures of it? You can send me. Maybe you can text or email me.
Yeah. I have a few on my phone. I'll do that right after I got people in front of me waiting on me here. So
Sure. Okay.
I gotta
Well,
do my critter thing, and
yeah. Once
I
you're
will
done,
get that
send them.
to you, and I'll do that, and I'll be back at home at around 11. So you'll for sure get them right then or before.
You got it. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll talk soon. Okay.
All right, and on my house, I am putting a new roof on within 2 weeks, and I'm supposedly getting free solar. So for what that's worth, $100 a month on electric.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'll keep you posted.
You got it, man.
You take care.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you.
Likewise. Bye-bye.
All righty. All right, bye-bye.
So this is a perfect script because imperfectly executed too. I wanted to let you know kind of like what I did. I went through my script, but she didn't even feel it. I like to say, they don't even feel the knife going in. because at the beginning, she gave me information. I was just reading off of what she told me, and I realized that it was wrong. So maybe she was just, clicking buttons or whatever, didn't know. So wasn't paying attention to it. But then I just said, you know what, forget it. Let's not go through what you answered. Let's just start from the beginning. That's what I was thinking in my head. And I said, tell me about the house. But then she was short in telling me, but she did mention something. I just said, hey, like, why are you selling it? Well, I have critters and I need a bigger place. Oh, my daughter wants this, wants pigs. I just wanted to get her on a level playing field here so that she could relate. And then when I said that, then she just started opening up and I just let her talk. That's the thing, is like with every conversation, you just got to let them talk. Find a way to get them to open up and let them talk, and they'll tell you pretty much everything you want to know, their intentions, and then she told me she's a house flipper. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but this one is not as good as other properties because she's a house flipper. So but I will. And then she was able to tell me, her cash price, which is, I don't know, I still have to vet the price, which I will do here. Let me see. I'm going to take this, post it over here on my MLS access. Yeah, and that is way too much according to this. Right, so and the confidence of it is 1. So I make notes with my pen, so I don't have to type a bunch of stuff. As she's talking, I can focus better. Some people can type it, but I can't. She told me the house is paid for, has new central air system, it's on a pretty lake, it needs new decking and flooring, it's on 3.3 acres, she has owned it for 6 years, but has lived in it for 5, and will put a new roof on it, period. She ideally wanted to get like $330,000, but if somebody gave her $300,000 cash, she would sell it, period. I went to Zillow and the MLS, and it gets nowhere near that price, period. She did say that a bunch of people from Sarasota or something are buying lots for $330,000 a piece. So she thinks that that's a positive for her property, and it may be, but we just don't know, period. I'm not very excited about this deal, but I will continue to do research on it and then send her an offer. But I don't know. I don't know if that is a if it's a wholesale deal, An appointment set, so I said I was going to contact her later on. She's going to send me pictures. So appointment set, okay. So then she's supposed to send me pictures of the property as soon as she's done with the cows and so forth. Okay, so that's great. Okay, so we've been on this training for over an hour. We have 2 more leads here, and then we're gonna call it a day. So that one looks okay. I mean, she might be, I'm gonna pitch her terms, see if she's willing to let it go on terms. Okay, Sandy, let's see, Sandy. Gainesville. Okay. Let's see. 159,000 on Zillow. Okay. Let's see what the story potentially is with this one. Listed with a realtor, no. Inherited house, that's beautiful. ASAP, would like to sell it ASAP. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I gotta really pursue this one. It's vacant, perfect. Behind on payments, no. Okay. No text messages, why? Text messages. Okay, so Sandy, and the phone number is within the state. Come on, pick up. I'm gonna have to put this one on perseverant, no answer. So I am going to make sure that I'm keeping in touch. Okay, now let's do this one here. Leesburg, where exactly in Leesburg is this? Okay. This is very close to Mount Dora. Okay. Oh, it looks like very dilapidated. 233. Let's see what the story is here. Owner occupied, not good. Not listed with a realtor, downsizing, selling within 3 months. Owner occupied. Behind on payments, no. Okay. Done.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
Okay, no answer, so I will try him back later. Attempt at contact. Okay, so that's gonna do it for us today. Keep killing it. Like I said, if you want to do deals together, let me know. This is all about networking. I started this YouTube channel not to sell you a course, not to sell you a mastermind. I started it so we could do deals together. I mean, I don't know why people sell all this stuff, because you can just make a ton of money if you just network with people and you can just make money together. But to each his own. Maybe they know something I don't know, but I like doing deals, so let's do deals together. Contact me below, my contact information. If you need help with your deal, let me know below. If you want to participate in what we're doing and put your money to work and, just make money with our deals, let me know below as well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.